Hi, welcome to Pants Champ or Trenchline Hobbies. Today, a little bit something different from Warhammer 40k and other hobby things that I do. I have a brown box. And on this brown box, I don't know if it will come up, is the Mini War Gaming sign. This is my Veil-touched war pack that I got off the Game Found. Waiting a little while, but not that long to be honest. So wanted to open the box and just basically look through the lovely boxes that were inside. This is the Abomination, the Scarred Abomination. That comes as a pack of 3. 1, 2, 3. They're similar poses, but they're already based. Ready to go paint, a bit of primer and be able to paint those. What else did I get? I got Lord Tyrak. In a rather cool miniature pose. I'm hoping this comes out, because if it doesn't, it's all going to be blurred. And then I got the Heralds of Strach. So you got Nikuran Kel and his faithful servants. So there he is. So this would be Nikuran Kel and the 2 faithful servants. And then I have a super big box. See if we can grab it. I mean, you already know there's going to be a lot of miniatures in there, but here we are. That is basically the lot that you got, so that is pretty cool. What I'll do, I'll turn the camera around, face down, and then I'll just take them out of the box and go through them. Hi up, welcome back. I've literally now, I will get there in a minute. I've got the boxes out of the box and I've lined them all up. They are so nice and colourful and they do look pretty cool, I think. So that is the mass of my pledge that I did on the Game Found. I can't remember even how much it was, but we'll start with this super dude. This is Lord Tyrak, sorry, of the Ravaged Star. He is a PVC miniature, and we can open the box and we can see him in all of his one-piece glory. Obviously I can imagine people can still kit bash these things by cutting bits off and so on and so forth, but I mean, that's great detail, I think, anyway. There he is. Can we get close on his face? It just looks pretty cool. So that is, I mean, for my money, I'm not going to need to keep the plastic. I don't know, I suppose though. I should keep the boxes, shouldn't I? Here we have the Heralds of Strach. So this will be Nikuran Kel and his faithful servants. So nicely in the box again. I'll take the cover off, otherwise it will just reflect with the light in here. Let's take one of the faithful servants out. Really nicely detailed. And obviously the bases, I'm not going to need to worry about basing any of them. Let's take another one of the heralds out. I don't know if my hand is making the phone focus. Who knows? Obviously it's a nice, I forgot the little touch on the bottom of every base is the Ravaged Star. It's just nice to finally get a hold of them. Wow. Name again, I'm awful with names of anything, especially people. So Nikuran Kel, I mean, that's great. I mean, the colours that can go into this, I would imagine it's going to, I feel like a lot of purples and like horror pinks. I'm not sure. I mean, the cape, that's a big old cape at the bottom there. That's a seamstress's nightmare, but great backpack. Love the detailing on the backpack. And just the general detailing. I mean, that's great detail. And they're big miniatures. If I compare it say next to these Nurgle type Marines from Games Workshop. I mean, you know, it's a good old hefty size to a miniature. Pardon me. Let me compare it next to a Primaris Space Marine. Boop. I suppose the other test is to go against someone like Abaddon. So, not quite. I don't know though. He is pretty much Abaddon size, isn't he? Wow. Ah! Good thing is, being one piece, when I drop them, they don't fall to pieces. So, that's another one. I will, like I say, keep my boxes. Not normally good, but it's good to keep them in it. Don't know when I'll ever get around to painting them. Big box last. These are the Vel. They're the Sacred Abominations. The Scarred. Sacred? That's upside down reading. Scarred Abominations from the Vel. The Vel touched. And they have been touched by the Vel. I guess it's another variation of the warp, like in Warhammer. These look great as well. Obviously very similar poses, but you create too many variations of a pose and it's just going to get really difficult to mass produce them, I guess, for the quantities. I mean, what they were offering on this Kickstarter, I keep saying that, on this Game Found project was quite cool. So there we go. Different weapons. So like a minigun. This would almost be like a Chaos Plasma type gun. And then we got like a missile launcher. They just are really cool. Loving them. I mean, the detail. I mean, I'm looking forward to having a go at painting them. I'm certainly not the best painter ever. But they are big. Obviously, when you compare them next to a Dreadnought, not Dreadnought size, but still nice and cool and big enough. I think there's some other miniatures in this box that are pretty big, so I'll have to put them over out yonder, otherwise I'm going to knock them off. Might just line them up over here. Now I have a bit of bench space, so the heralds go right. So this, if I lift the lid off, there's a box of delights. I mean, how many miniatures can you get into one box? And this is great. Let's take the lid off. And these are the Dominarian War Pack. So these, I would imagine, I think these are the female figures. I can't remember, because underneath we have, like, I mean, crikey, that's an amazing amount. I love these. I remember seeing these in the early models and just loving them. Just the sheer massive guns. And what I'll do is I'll just pause. I'll leave them in the trays because that's just too many to take out, and I'll just sweep over them with the camera. So bear with, and we will do that. So back looking at the heralds. And obviously in the background is Nikara and Raquel. He just looks really cool. These Scarred Abominations. They're looking pretty cool also. And the main man himself, Lord Tyrak. And then we literally come over to the box, which are still in there packaging, but I mean, on a minigun, I mean, that is a cool minigun. just the details. And look at it, I love the detailing on the gun. Then the more grunt type soldiers, I'm sure people know the names of these. But, you know, some work's gone into these, and they look great. And I like the heavy squad. A lot of miniatures to paint. All the way down to almost be like your grunts. And there we have it. All those. And I think I'll probably start with Lord Tyrock, just because he's the leader, the main character. Yeah, so that is the Veiled Touched. I know there was other factions where you could have vehicles and so on and so forth, but I went for this one. I think it's really cool. I guess they'll be coming out available to buy from a web store at some point, but obviously this is the game found, so that's literally just being delivered now. I can't wait to have a go at painting them. Right, thanks for watching. Catch you again soon. Bye.